Hi grade 7, welcome back to Guitar this term. I'm super excited to be taking you through our next bunch of themes. Some of them are pretty tricky, super famous, and some of them are just pretty darn cool. So, today we're going to get straight into it with another Star Wars theme, but this time it's going to be a little bit sinister. So before we start, make sure your guitar is tuned up, E-A-D-G-B-E. You have a pick so you can articulate those notes well, and let's hear how this piece sounds. And that's how the Imperial March sounds. This is Darth Vader's theme from Star Wars. So let's zoom in and let's break this sucker down, or let's break this starship down. So this piece, it sounds a little bit, it's not the usual piece that's usually in key. There's a lot of outside notes, but that's what makes it very ominous sounding. That's what makes it a bit creepy and unsettling. So let's not waste time and let's get to it. So we're gonna start off with this first part. We're gonna go. So that's not too hard. We're just going to go on the 5th fret of the D. This is actually a G note. But on the 5th fret of the D string, we're going to go down, 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 up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Then we're going to go to the 6th fret of the A. Okay? We're going to go down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. We just do that 4 times, okay? So slowly, down. Notice how I'm releasing as I play. So down, release again. Down, 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 up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now, if you don't use those upstrokes, you're going to have a hard time getting it. It's going to sound too choppy. So make sure you use those upstrokes. That's why I'm saying them out loud, okay? So that's our main intro part. Now we're in our verse. We just hit that same note on the 5th fret of the D. Down, 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 down. Hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Back to that 4th fret of the A. Then we're going to use our pinky to reach the 8th fret of the D. Then we come back to the 5th fret of the D. Alright, we'll do that twice. So 6, 8 on the D, 5 on the D, 6 on the A, 8 on the D, 5 on the D. So again, 1, 2, 3. And notice how it's choppy. It's because I'm releasing every hit. I'm not going. I'm going. And then we're going to take our index finger, go to the 7th fret of the G, hit that 3 times. Then we go to the 8th fret of the G. Then we climb up with our index finger on the 8th fret of the D. Then we go use our middle finger to get to the 9th fret of the A. Then we do that move again. That's going to be our main move. We go to the 6th fret of the D, 8th fret of the 6th fret of the A, 8th fret of the D, 5th fret of the D. So notice how I took that middle finger and slid it to the 6th fret. Makes it easier. Again. put that part together slowly. Up. Then to our next part. This is called our chromatic move. Why? Because we're just playing one note after another. That's called chromaticism in music. When you just play one note after the other. Chroma means color. So it means like adding color to your playing, okay? But it doesn't mean it always sounds good. You gotta know how to put it in. So we're gonna go. So we're gonna hit this note, the 8th fret on the B string with our pinky. Then we hit the 5th fret on the D string with our index finger. These two notes are exactly the same. They're called an octave. Alright, so we hit the B string, G. We hit the B string, then the D string. Alright? So, then we walk it down. Pinky, ring on the 7, middle on the 6th of the B, index on the 5th of the B. Then when we get to the 5th of the B, we're going to go 4 on the B, then back to the 5th. Slowly. Then we do the same move. I'm going to use my ring finger to hit this note so I can already position my pinky. Hit the 6th fret on the D with your ring finger. And then use your pinky to get the 6th fret of the G. And you do the exact same move. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, here it was. Now we just do the exact same move, but now from the 6th fret of the G string. And we hit that note above. So, slowly. Alright, and then after that, we hit that 6th fret of the A, then we extend our index finger to the 4th fret of the D. So, after we extend to the 4th fret of the D, we come back to the 6th fret of the A, so we're going. Then we bring this index finger forward to the 5th fret, so we're going. Alright? Then we do that climb again, the move we usually have over here. 5th fret of the D, 8th fret of the D. Then we come back to that 5th fret of the D, and we're going to hit that 8th fret of the D again. So I want you to think of it like you start the move from here. That's your first move. Then your second move, you start from the index finger, 5th fret on the D. And you finish it on the 7th fret of the G string. So your second move is 5, 8, 7. Again. 6, 4, 6, 5, 8, 5, 8, 7. Then we go back to that chromatic move. Okay, let's do everything we have so far. 1, 2, 3, go. Chromatic. Alright, even slower. Chromatic. Then we go back to the chromatic again, second time. But now, to finish it off, we're going to do the same move. We're going to do that same thing, so 6 on the A, 4 on the D, back to 6 on the A string, But now we're gonna finish it with pinky index, so that is 8, 5, then back to 6 on the A. So we're just repeating that twice. Okay? So from that second chromaticism we go. Even slower from the second chromaticism bit. And then after we do that, we just repeat the intro again. 3 times. Third time. So after we do that 3 times, we're gonna go on the 7th fret of the G. Hit that twice. Hit that 3 times. So down, down, up. All right. You have to use those upstrokes. You want to get the sound good. So down, down, up. Then 8th fret on the G, and then 10th fret on the G with your pinky. Then you do the exact same move, but on the B string and from the 8th fret of the B string. All right. So. And that's going to connect us to our bridge. Okay, so let's do it from that second chromatic part. All right, and now to our bridge. So we're gonna start this off. It's gonna sound it's gonna be a little bit interesting. So it's gonna go. So very interesting bridge, and you just repeat it. So we're going to start off by playing the 7th fret on the G, the 8th fret on the G, then the 10th fret on the D. Those 3 notes. Alright, so that's our first part. So there's actually 3 moves for each half of the bridge, okay? So this is the first half of the bridge. Alright? 7, 8, 10. Then we go over here. We're going to play on the B string. We're going to go 11, 10 on the B, and then we climb up to 10. So 11, 10 on the B, then we climb up to 11 on the G. That's our second move. So 1, and it comes on the offbeat, so beat. That's our second move. Now our third move is going to be, so this is our third move. We're going to take our middle finger, put on the 10th fret of the high E, and then go to the 9th fret of the high E, and then climb up to the 10th fret of the B. The same thing we did here, but now doing it from the high E on the 10th fret. Okay? This is our third part. Then you take your index finger back, to the 8th fret of the high E, and then you take it back again to the 6th fret of the high E. Then you walk up in stairs. Alright, so those stairs. That means you're just putting your middle finger on the 7th fret of the B, then ring finger on the 8th fret of the G. So, alright, so those 3 moves for our first half. 1. Again, slower. Then our second half, we do the exact same first 2 moves. 1. It's only the third move that changes, and this is the craziest part of it all. It's a nice wide move over here. We're going to put our pinky on the 15th fret of the high E. Then we go to the 10th fret of the high E. Okay? 15, 10. Then we put our middle finger on the 11th fret of the B. Then our pinky with a very off-sounding note on the 13th fret of the G. So after the 13th fret of the G, you put your index finger for another big move. Okay? So you're going to go from the 13th fret of the G to the 8th fret of the G. Then you're going to walk up. So from the 8th fret of the G, you go to the 9th fret of the D with your middle finger. And you finish it with the 11th fret on the A with your pinky. So slowly. 15, 10, 15, 10, 11, 13, 8, 9, 11. That's our third move. So let's put those three moves together. Let's put those two halves of the bridge together. 3, go. Repeat. Second half. Wide one. Now, after you do that, the first half, so you just, after you do the first wide move, you do the exact same thing again. The bridge doesn't change, but now you double every note. And how you do that is you go down, up on every note that you did. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So what we had before was, now we just double the notes. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Then over here we just double the notes. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then here we just double the notes. So everything now just becomes a down, up, okay? Then our second half. Even the wide thing becomes a double move. Then we go back to our intro. We do that 4 times and finish on this 5th fret of the D. So let's try to put the whole bridge together into the outro. 3, 2, 1, go. 1. Wide one. Repeat doubles. Now let's put the whole piece one time through at a nice good speed. And yeah, so master all the different parts, know where you are. If you're playing the octave the first time, the octave the second time, if you're in the intro, if you're in the first part of the bridge, just have all those things well organized in your mind. It makes it a lot easier. So let's take it from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, intro. Second chromatic. time. Let's go. Wide part. Finish. And that's how you play the whole of Darth Vader's theme. So there we go, grade 7. That is our very spooky and ominous piece. It's not as smooth sounding as our other pieces, but that's fine. Music has a variety of moods and a variety of movements that make it very interesting. So that's why we put this for Darth Vader, because it's like, here comes that dude again. We don't like him because no one gets to see his face. But that's the music, once again written by John Williams. And yeah, go ahead and learn it. Have it well organized in your minds. And remember, use a pick, use those down and up strokes. And I will see you in next week's theme.